Is it possible that a song only a few years old could shake the very foundations of global music dominance that have been built for more than a decade? Or are we actually witnessing a much larger shift in power, where a single name from Asia quietly overtakes Western pop icons, only to erupt into an unstoppable phenomenon? That question is no longer mere speculation, but a reality that has sparked global frenzy after Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, achieved a new milestone that has stunned the global music industry. His solo debut track, 7, in collaboration with Latto, has now officially entered the top 65 most streamed songs of all time on Spotify, surpassing the phenomenal track, Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, which previously stood as a symbol of modern Western pop dominance. What makes this achievement far more dramatic is not just the numbers displayed by streaming algorithms, but the emotional and historical context that accompanies it. The world is not merely watching numbers rise, it is witnessing a narrative reverse itself. From being a fan who once enjoyed Bad Guy in 2019, Jungkook now stands in a position where he has surpassed that very song, creating what many fans describe as a full-circle moment that almost feels like a scenario written by fate. The announcement of this achievement first surfaced through the fan account at Daily Praise on April 27, 2026, and quickly spread across various social media platforms. Within hours, hashtags, discussions, and debates emerged endlessly, creating waves of reactions that reflect the magnitude of this moment. On one side, armies celebrated the achievement with overwhelming pride, while on the other, skeptical voices questioned whether this phenomenon is purely driven by musical quality or the sheer power of a massive fanbase. Amid these debates, one fact remains firmly standing. 7 is not just an ordinary song. Released in July 2023, it immediately broke into multiple international charts, including reaching the #1 position on the Billboard Hot 100, a benchmark long considered the standard of global supremacy in the music industry. With its catchy beat, light yet addictive summer vibes, and cross-cultural collaboration with Latto, 7 has managed to reach a vast audience, transcending language, geography, and even genre preferences. This phenomenon raises a deeper question. Are we witnessing the evolution of global taste, or is this proof that the music landscape has fundamentally changed? For years, the industry has been dominated by Western artists, with production, distribution, and promotion centered in the United States and Europe. Now, with the presence of artists like Jungkook, those boundaries appear increasingly blurred, even on the verge of disappearing. Beyond that, the success of 7 also highlights the power of the streaming era, where digital numbers not only reflect popularity, but also serve as a measure of cultural influence. Spotify, as the world's largest streaming platform, has become a new arena for global competition, where every play, every skip, and every playlist carries real impact on a song's position in music history. In this context, Jungkook's success cannot be separated from the role of ARMY, known as one of the most solid and organized fandoms in the world. Hashtags like Sevento3B continue to circulate, reflecting collective efforts to push 7 to even higher streaming numbers. Yet this is where the complexity lies. Is fanbase power alone enough to maintain a position on an all-time list, or are there other factors that keep the song relevant and continuously played by a broader audience? One fan wrote a comment that has since gone viral. In 2019, Jungkook was vibing to Bad Guy, and now his debut song has surpassed it. Truly something to be proud of. This statement, though simple, carries deep layers of meaning, illustrating the journey of an artist from being a fan to becoming a history maker. However, not all reactions have been positive. In some corners of the internet, narratives have emerged questioning the legitimacy of this achievement. Accusations of mass streaming or algorithm manipulation have resurfaced, an issue that almost always accompanies major success in the digital era. These debates, controversial as they may be, only intensify the attention surrounding 7, making it even harder to ignore. Amid it all, one undeniable element remains: the emotional impact of this achievement. For many fans, this is not just a statistical victory, but proof that the music they love can compete with, and even surpass, global standards. For Jungkook himself, it serves as validation of his long journey as an artist, from trainee to becoming one of the most influential names in the global music industry. And it doesn't stop at 7. Other tracks like 3D and Standing Next to You continue to record impressive streaming numbers, suggesting that this success is not a coincidence, but part of a larger trend. Jungkook is not just creating a single hit. He is building a catalog that has the potential to redefine the standards of success in the modern era. So, what does all of this mean for the future of the music industry? Is Western dominance truly being displaced, or is this merely a temporary phase within a larger cycle? These questions may not yet have definitive answers, but one thing is certain: the world is witnessing change, and that change is happening at an unprecedented speed. In this ever-evolving landscape, Seven stands as a symbol of a new era, one where old boundaries no longer apply, and where an artist from South Korea can stand alongside, or even surpass, global icons like Billie Eilish. This is not just about one song surpassing another. It is about the redefinition of power, influence, and possibility in the world of music. And perhaps, beyond all the numbers, charts, and debates, there lies one simple truth that is often forgotten. In the end, music that can touch the human heart, transcending language and culture, will always find its way to endure and thrive. In this sense, Seven is not just a song, but a statement that the global music world is now more open, more dynamic, and more unpredictable than ever before. However, when examined more deeply, this phenomenon is not merely about one song surpassing another on digital charts. It reflects a shift in how the world consumes music, where the line between a temporary trend and a lasting legacy is becoming increasingly blurred. As Seven continues to accumulate streams day by day, the question is no longer whether the song is popular, but how long its influence can endure within an industry that constantly craves something new. In recent years, Spotify has become a kind of invisible battleground, where artists from around the world compete not only with new releases, but also with older catalogs that are deeply embedded in the collective memory of listeners. This is where Jungkook's achievement becomes truly unique. He has not only entered that elite list, but has done so with a solo debut track that is still relatively young compared to other songs that have spent years building their numbers. This has sparked broader speculation about whether algorithms, fandom culture, and digital globalization have created new conditions that allow certain songs to rise at extraordinary speed. On the other hand, there is also the argument that without strong musical quality, no strategy can sustain momentum over the long term. Seven itself offers a combination that is difficult to ignore: a memorable melody, clean production, and a vocal performance that showcases Jungkook's artistic evolution as a soloist. Interestingly, the comparison with Bad Guy extends beyond numbers to cultural impact. If Bad Guy once symbolized a shift in modern pop through its minimalist and experimental approach, then Seven appears to represent a new phase, one that is more global, more inclusive, and more connected to audiences across borders. These two songs, despite their stylistic differences, are now tied within the same narrative, a narrative about who can endure and dominate over time. Amid these debates, the role of fans remains impossible to ignore. ARMY are not just listeners, but active drivers who continuously promote, share, and sustain the song's relevance across platforms. This creates a new dynamic where the line between artist and audience becomes increasingly blurred, as if the success of a song is a collective collaboration between both. Yet this is precisely where a more complex, and perhaps slightly unsettling, question arises. Are we entering an era where the power of communities can outweigh objective evaluations of the music itself? Or is this simply a natural evolution of an industry that has always adapted to consumer behavior? The answer may not be simple, but what is clear is that Jungkook's achievement has opened a discussion far larger than streaming numbers alone. As time moves forward, one determining factor will be consistency. Will Seven continue to be played, discovered by new listeners, and remain relevant amid the constant wave of new releases? If so, then this achievement will not merely be remembered as a viral moment, but as a turning point that marks a new era in the history of global music.